Morning, guys. Morning, Big D. How you doing, buddy? First things first, we're letting all these guys out into the small pasture so they can start eating a lot of high quality grass. All right, let's go. They're not trained enough yet to know. I'm gonna get behind them all and push them out there. Maybe if I get a couple out, they might start coming. Oh, 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 oh. Whoop, there they go. Let's go, Big D. Go this way, bud. He's always calm and gentle with me. Likes his scratches. He's still nice and soft. All right, let's go, Big D. Ho! Come on, bud. You just gotta go this way. Go with A7. There he goes. All right. Oh, the Angus just got in here. That's not good. Oh, she probably just walked across there. All right, so now I got a problem. Now I have to get these two calves off of her into here without her. Girl! She wants to be with her bull calf that's right here. No! This isn't good. Whatever I do, I can't let the Angus get into that other pasture. And it's gonna be hard to get her out without. Come on. All right, this is going better than I thought. Come on, girl. Gotta get her into the pasture. Let's go, 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 go. All right, now for the bull calf, which the Angus loves. She's adopted him. Brahman bull calf. All right, bud. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. That's why we can't be having her. It's all good, girl. Come on, bud. The Angus is pregnant, so we gotta save her milk for her baby that she has in her. Come on, bud. Now, whatever I do, I know you can't see it, but I can't let her through here. Okay. That was close. Well, I might have to. I believe she was in the corral, if I remember right. I may as well leave her in here, but my only concern is that she'll hop this fence. There's a string of barbed wire over this fence, though, versus the stuff over here. There's no barbed wire over, but I know right where she came through, right here. Not sure if she went under this or over it. Okay, now she's just seeing. There should be some salts left in that trough. I don't think there's any more grain left. Hardly any. And the salt is on the left there. Well, do I leave her in there? Oh no, I was wrong. She walked right over this. For sure. That makes a little more sense. This is way easier to get through. The corral's open. Oh, you know what? We had her way out in the pasture, and she walked right over the pig's electric fence, which isn't on right now. We turned it off because the pigs aren't out. I'm about to turn it on here soon. Later in the video, you'll see I'll let one of the pigs out. We'll test the fence. We need to fix this. We still only fixed one spot in the barbed wire fences since we had 22 cows leave the farm. We got a lot of fixing, but we've just been doing the fixing up here that needed to get done before that stuff. What do I do with her? I think for now I'll just leave her in here. I don't think she'll get over to the other side because there's a string of barbed wire along this side of fence, and we don't have really any weak points in this fence, unless you want to count the posts that probably would break if she tried getting over. So I'll just leave her in here for now. Then she can eat a little bit of the weeds that's left in here. Now let's go let the chickens out. Welcome to daily video number 75. And as you can see, there's always something hectic here on the ranch. So you may as well hit that subscribe button right now, because I'll be back with a video every single day. And there's something always going wrong. You'll be able to see how we try to fix it. If we fix it, like the electric fence has been broke for a while, and hopefully we just got it fixed. We haven't officially tested it, which I'll be testing it later on in this video. Alright, the chickens are going to be real happy. Letting them out. And then it'll be time to get their water. And all the pigs' water. That wasn't a good idea to walk under that. So I'm going to get their water, and then I'll get all the pigs' water. And then I'll be turning on the electric fence. And then I'll be letting out one pig, just to see. We got a turkey egg back here in the corner. We're going to leave that. It hasn't been broke yet. So hopefully the turkey's going to be sitting on it more and more. And hopefully it'll hatch. But we are taking a big risk because we don't know which ones, but there's a chicken or 2 or 3 that's been eating the other eggs. We haven't been able to figure out which one it was. I almost forgot we're about out of water in this water tower, if not all the way out. And we pump it up from the river. There's a little pump house back there. So that's what I'm going to do right now. There's this green hose, massive hose that I put right in here. Those plastic tanks you just saw are completely full. We use that for the house. Take showers in, wash dishes in. And there's a spring back there in the river. So it's great water when the river is full. We just can't drink it because I believe it's when the river gets real low, it's too high arsenic to drink. Alright, time to turn the pump on. Pretty sure we just said we're always having problems here on the ranch, and I'm gonna have to do some work so this little piggy doesn't get out. He's pretty close. Obviously these tires have been pushed back, probably by him. Or there was just way more dirt here. Well, now I know we're gonna have another problem. At least I know it in advance. He's pretty close. Now I'm gonna go around. I gotta turn the electric fence on right now. And I'm gonna go around and see if I hear anything, like any bzz, 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 because I'm going to let the pig out. The big pig, the male pig. And he'll be our test run to see if he gets out. And if he gets out, I'm gonna have to go chase him down, get him back in, somehow get him in his pen. Alright, the electric fence is now plugged in and ticking. So now I guess I'm gonna walk around it and just see if I can hear anything. And here and there I'll put a stick on it and see if I hear a tick. Let's test it right here and try to make a good ground in the dirt. And I'll just drop the stick. Yep, it's ticking pretty good. You can hear that, I'm sure. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do a walk around and see if I hear any ticks around it. And if I do, I'll just have to like clean it out. I'll have to come back, turn off the electric fence so I don't shock myself. Clean it out, and then we should be good to let the big pig out and test and see if he gets out. I'll have to watch him for a while. Well, I don't think the mic will pick it up, but I found one of these, this one is just ticking. And as you can see, there's some spider webs and stuff in there, so I'm gonna go shut the electric fence off, and then I'm gonna come back and clean that as best as I can. Turn the electric fence back on, and I'll be right back over here to see it's still ticking. Hopefully it goes away. I'm gonna take this wire out, and I hope I can get it back in. Oh yeah, I should be able to. I should have done this to begin with. Alright. I'm gonna try to keep some tension on there because I don't want the rest of the spots to get loose and then have weird spots to where I have to keep pulling it through to release the tension. It looks pretty clean. Oh yeah, there was still one big piece of cobweb behind it. That makes sense. Clean this piece of there. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just pick out the cobwebs and make her look pretty. No fancy stuff here. Should be good to go. Just gotta put this wire back in. There we go, without breaking the mount. Now I'm gonna go turn that fence on, and hopefully we don't hear it ticking. And I'll keep going down the line. So I'm doing the stick test further down the line. We'll put the mic closer. I'm sure you can hear that. It's ticking real strong. That's a good sign. We're past that part where I fixed, so I'm gonna keep walking down. Here if I here for ticks, and if I don't, every now and then I'll just lay a stick on her, see if I can hear that strong ticking, which is good. Put the Angus back out in the pasture here. She does very well on a rope. She'll follow you. She knows her way around the farm. She knows where she was going back out to eat some good grass. Well, I guess not too good. Mainly weeds in this pasture. But that rain that from last night should help a lot. Just found this other one. Same procedure. I'll go shut the electric fence off. I'll come back, pull it out, clean it out, go turn that electric fence back on. I don't want to bore you with too many details here, so this is probably the end of what I'll show you here. Hopefully I'll come back and we'll let that pig out. Well, the time has come to release Mr. Piggy. You ready, buddy? I'm gonna let you out. Let's see. Come on, bud. Let's see if the electric fence keeps you in. I'll leave this open so he's got water. But I hope it keeps him in there. I have to keep an eye on him. With all the rain we got last night, one of our posts for our gate around our garden got yanked loose with just the soil getting so much water in there, because that's a kind of new post that we planted. So I've got to, somehow the gate came off of it too, so I've got to fix that up a bit and Funny enough, I gotta fix another gate that's nearby it too, so I'll be doing that next after we see if Mr. Piggy hits the electric fence and stays in, hopefully. Alright, let's see. Good thing he didn't just like go and try to run away, but he's eating some of them weeds. That's good. We just gotta see if that electric fence will keep him in. He is real happy. Now this area and some over here is where the end of the electric fence is, so I'm hoping it's strong enough of electricity that it'll keep him in. I guess it's a good thing he hasn't tested the electric fence yet. I know he will at some point, but is he waiting for me to go away? Is he that smart? I don't know. I'm gonna walk away from him just to see if he wants to go out. I'll keep an eye on him from a distance. Time for a coffee break. Well, I went away for a few minutes for a coffee break and came back and he's still in here. He's out back here, just eating stuff. So that's a good sign. I think I can go and work on other things, but every 10-15 minutes I'm gonna come back and see if he's still here, but if he's not, I usually know where he goes. Usually crosses the electric fence. There's a mango tree over here. There's a mango tree over here. I think there's a third one in there somewhere. He's usually over there, and if you can't find him, he's usually even further away at the other pasture on the other farm. Which isn't good, obviously, but we patched the fences up so he shouldn't ever get over there. But I'm sure if he wants to, he'll find a way. Now, I gotta go fix some gate posts. Well, as you can see, Palomino is probably over here to test this fence too, but a couple weeks ago, all the horses were out here de-weeding for us around the house and stuff. And they really tested this fence. They broke these areas and just pushed it down with their hooves and started eating all the banana plants, and I think one of them got in here. But that really stress tested our newly planted post. And after it rained last night, it really became loose. So I think I'm gonna have to like slide a new post down in, real thin one down in here, and then just pack the dirt in as tight as possible. I'll pull against this fence here. And then I'll reattach our gate that broke. And I gotta reattach our gate over by the cattle's water as well. Well, let's see. I think I can slide this in. This end down here best. Should go down far enough to match. Top up here. Palomino's over there looking at me. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to take this macana, that's what they call this here in Costa Rica, and just try to get a little bit of the dirt moved over and push this post far in that way as possible. Well, I just got that supporting post put in. Just need to take the back end of the macana and pound the dirt down. Gotta push this back in proper place. Sun's starting to get real hot and humid out here just because it rained so much yesterday, which it's still really great. It's amazing that it rained that much, but I shouldn't be complaining. Well, that post is all good. I need it to be a little bit more dry, and then I'll just mound up some dirt around it too, and it'll help pack it down even more. It's just that when I take that Makana in there, it pulls up so much dirt out there because it's nice and wet. But it should be good for now. I'm going to attach this gate back on here. And yeah, that'll look good. It's still a little ways away, but actually no, we're not. It'll be like that. I'll be able to sit right there. Not much to see left. I just gotta put these on, but then I'll go fix the other fence, and I ought to go check the pig real quick and make sure he's in the electric fence. I haven't heard nothing, him squealing or anything because of it, but better go check him. Corey's got some hinges, but we need some bolts for him first, so we just got this makeshift. It works. It's lasted for 2, maybe 3 weeks. So we'll be good until we get some bolts at the hardware store. That's pretty solid now. Until another horse comes and puts their foot on here. Same thing over here with the bolts. As you can see on the bottom hinge, I just got to reattach this wire I put in here, which honestly, when I was putting the wire in here, I thought it would only last a couple days. It lasted 3-4 weeks, which is maybe not that long, maybe 3 weeks, which is great. Same thing again, because we don't have enough bolts around here. We need to go to the hardware store. And I welded these hinges on at the same time, and all the welds stick so good. So we just got to get 2 bolts, washer and nut, and we'll be good to go. We had one laying around here for the top, and it has not come loose, so that's great. It's going to do a quick fix. The bad thing with quick fixes, and I guess anywhere, not just here on the farm, is that someday you'll need to fix it again. So it's best just to do it right, but even though we don't have the hardware, I'm just still doing it somewhat temporary, but wasting time. But that's what we need to improve on, is doing it right the first time. Using a stray piece of barbed wire because it's stronger than the original electric fence wire I put in here. Alright, well, she's fixed for now. Only temporary. Always remember, temporary fixes always cost more in the end. Walking over to the pig area because I think I just heard Mr. Piggy squeal. Which I hope he didn't get out, because he still could get out, obviously, but that's a very good sign that the electric fence is working. And he did try to get out, and I heard it back here towards the river more, which is odd. He didn't try potentially getting out, where he could go directly to the other farm. So I'm just going to see where he is. I'm just scanning the area by the tree line, see if I see him. I don't think he got out. Cows are over here, near that tree. There he is. I know I heard him squeal. Only thing it could be from that electric fence, probably. What's up, buddy? You tried getting out, huh? Yeah, you. You tried getting out. Electric fence gotcha, huh? You pee real weird, huh? Yeah. Huh. I know that electric fence gotcha. Or just squeal. You've never been around pigs. Pigs are way stronger than you would think. They can bite your fingers right off. So I gotta be careful. Corey and I loaded a pig up to sell a few weeks ago. and it was a female. She was pulling us all over, both of us. Had her roped. Wonder where he's going now. Let's see if he goes right to the electric fence again. If I had to imagine, he'd be testing multiple spots where he's gotten out in the past. Well, I don't think he'll be getting out anytime soon, so I'm gonna go check the calves and make sure they're all doing good. And if A1 isn't up eating grass, I'm gonna get her up because she's recovering a little bit. She wasn't drinking and eating, but last night she was, so she's doing better. But it rained a lot last night, and had to go put her in underneath a roof. Uh, she was getting rained on. Brahmin in the rain can get sick because they're used to super hot heat, and that's something we always got to look out for and make sure they're under at least tree cover or roof cover, especially if they're young, and even if they're full grown, they can get sick. They're just used to being in really hot temperatures. What's up, buddy? I'm glad we let the chickens out. That means we should be getting more eggs. With them being free range now. I keep saying free range and all that, but I say it loosely because they've been in the coop, and usually they go in the coop when we have to feed any cows pellets and stuff, because we don't have the fancy feeding troughs that have the rubber top on them. We haven't really even looked into the price of those, but here in Costa Rica, stuff like that, if you can even find it, you'd have to get it shipped, and it would cost double usually, in some cases triple. So that's why we go, like, a lot of times the more traditional route, which is usually always best. Obviously those troughs would help and wouldn't sacrifice any quality to meat, but I guess it would in the chickens. But we don't sell the chickens. It's just for personal consumption here on the farm. Just talking about the chickens getting in there, they're going. This one's going right over to that trough. There's only salt in there, so not even sure. I don't think chickens eat salt. They'll get a smell for that grain, and they know what them big blue things are. All right, well, seems like they're all chilling over here. All right, that's a good sign. I thought the bull calf was over there, but that's A1. I can't even see it in the camera. She's right here. But the bull calf, he's laying down here, which is all fine. They're all fine doing this. They're just resting. What's up, Big D? Got some green sticky things in your hair. There you go, bud. Hey, bud. How you doing? You just chilling? Now I'm gonna leave A1 alone. She's over here in the grass. I hope she's eating. It's a real good sign that she's up. There, you can barely see her right here. I'm gonna leave her alone. Real good sign she's up and obviously moving around. I think now I'll get some water for them. I'll put a water bucket over here because they haven't had water in a couple hours. They don't have access to the river, even though they could go down there, but they know that there's only one electric fence line, but the electric fence isn't hooked up right now because we were just fixing it for the pigs, so we just disconnected it from there. But right now they don't have access, which is a good thing because at least two of these calves don't know how to get down to the river. I think Big D might have once, but I'm not sure. We don't want to take that risk right now, so I'm just going to get them their water container. Well, I got that water filling up for them. Put it a little close to them. Once it's filled up, I'll go over there and kind of swish my hand in the water so that they can hear it and they know that they got access to water. But it's probably best I go check on Mr. Piggy probably every 15, minutes to half hour, just in case he gets out of that fence. He's not too far away. But I guess 15 minutes. He can go far away in 15 minutes. You guys have any tips on what we should do with our electric fence or anything you see here on the farm? We'd love to hear them because we just want to learn and create a more efficient farm, ranch, whatever you want to call it, both. It's funny because most ranches, technically they're still farms because they grow grass. So ranch, farm, kind of the same thing, except I guess ranches are kind of strictly for animals. Walking by the Muscovy ducks, they look like they're doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't see the 10th, but he might be hiding. Oh yeah, I think that's 10. They're all in there. Every now and then I'll see them out and they'll go back in, which I guess is good for them. They got a lay of the land. Yeah, there's that. There's 3 back here. That's that other one. Mr. Piggy hasn't got out. He's looking good. I keep pushing these tires up there, but he keeps pushing them back. Now the other Mr. Piggy, Mr. Big Piggy, still in his pen, which is amazing. If that fence wasn't working by now, he'd be far over here. Maybe either across the river in the watermelon farm or in the other pasture on the other neighbor's farm. Here's that other pig. Just checking things out. Curious. I'm gonna leave him be and get some other work done here on the ranch. Well, I guess the duck's pond is as full as it's gonna get. So I might as well put it over there for Mr. Piggy. They like their real muddy part and they like rolling around in it. So I'm gonna put it over here for him. It'll be he's got like a mud pit over here. It'll be like an incentive for him to stay instead of trying to find a place where he can leave. Alrighty, I just gotta make sure not to touch the electric fence. I got shocked the other day by it. It felt like a little bit, yesterday it wasn't working as good, but it felt like a worse than licking a 9-volt battery. A little worse. Except I had gloves on too. Gloves on, and it wasn't working that well. But I know it's working a lot more because I put sticks on it all around and it was ticking a lot louder than it was yesterday. Now the electric fence, I believe, it's not always current on. It just sends power and pulses. Tick, tick, tick. So that's why we hear ticks here and there. Try to clean them out, and that's why we hear the tick. Thanks for watching today's ranch vlog. Hit the subscribe button right now so you can keep up with my daily videos. We're on daily video number 75 right here on the Costa Rican ranch. And I'll be back tomorrow for another video.